Hello guys, how are you guys on YouTube? Well, today I want to talk to you guys about my collections of CDs I own and I purchased many years ago here by different artists like Now, Country, and some rap in here. And the one thing I really want to explain to you guys, if you have a lot of CDs, please do put them on your computer, your iPhone, your iPad, or your iPod Touch where you don't actually wear out your CDs virtually. And I got news for you, I have worn out so many of my CDs, and it's very hard to actually replace any of my CDs these days. Definitely some of the older nows, and I'll explain to you guys what's going on with those. And if you play them so many times in your DVD player or your CD player, what can end up happening is it can cause warping on the disc, or the disc can finally just throw out and break apart. And I actually had that happen once before. I actually had one of my CDs in my CD player, and I was playing it, and it exploded into many pieces of fragments of CDs. Now, the biggest issues with CDs is only a one layer material made out of plastic and a aluminum film on top. Like a DVD, you would actually have two layers of plastic and the aluminum in the middle, but not with CDs. And CDs over the years are getting a lot thinner instead of actual thicker. That's what I have in this carrying case. This is what I used to use when I was actually in school. When I was a whole lot younger, I used to do a lot of different DJing equipment and stuff like that. Most DJs nowadays won't carry CDs. We carry them on the computers, hard drives, and all sorts of different mobile devices. You can listen to your CDs as well. Now, the biggest complaint I always have is, should you actually buy the physical copy of the CD? I'd recommend buying the physical copy of the CD instead of actually downloading it, because it would be a lot more expensive that way. Trust me, I know that for a fact, guys, because I've done that so many times with different CDs. Now, I do have original CDs in here, and I do actually have some copy CDs in here. But not by selling them here, guys, by my own personal use and collecting them and having them for my listening purposes of my own type of music I like to listen to. This is a very nice case to have. I'd recommend a carrying case, a hard case, or a soft case for your CDs. I definitely go with a holder style case versus a soft back case like this, because if you're going to be lugging this around, it's going to be heavy, and I got news for you. And you lay it on your table, you drop it, you're going to accidentally break your CDs. Now, the one biggest problem with the CDs nowadays is warping. The warping of this, if you leave it outside in your car CD player and the car gets very hot, and the CD will actually warp. Literally warp inside the CD drive, and you may not get it out. And trust me, I actually had that happen too many times in the past of using CDs. That's why today I buy a new CD, I put it into my computer, I put it on iTunes, and I put it on my iPod, and I just use it once, and that's about it. Now, sometimes if I had an issue with my computer, I would actually literally have to put my music back into my computer by using my physically copies of CDs. Now, I don't own these CDs here, guys. These I bought from different artists who made these CDs for us to listen to. Now let's go ahead and actually open the CD carrying case up and actually show you what's on the inside of this carrying case itself. Here you guys can see, here is my beautiful collection of my CDs. If you guys noticed, what's going on here is I have a couple of my CDs have been destroyed or been scratched or too damaged to actual listen to because of me playing them over and over again. I actually physically had to make new copies of my CDs here of my country. And you guys can see this is the original one here. I have not made a copy of that yet. But what can happen over time is the effects of the laser when it's being read by the CD player or DVD player. It can actually damage the CD itself. It can actually warp your CDs. And then also it can actually crack your CDs. And trust me, I actually had one explode in my CD player before. But notice everything is somewhat copied. Some of it's all original. And don't mind these little sticky notes. These sticky notes remind me of what I actually have in my computer as well, to see what I actually originally have in my computer. I really love actually having the visual discs of the CDs themselves. You guys can see most of this is country on this side, most of this is my nows and different raps and everything else. I was just gonna flip through all these pages that you guys can see. I had Now 21 originally on the original disc, and what originally happened to that one, because I used it a lot, it broke over time. It got cracks in it. And I literally have a CD that was broken in half, in two pieces, because I wore it out so badly. That copy of that CD I couldn't get no more. I just had to make a copy of that disc. That's what can go on with these CDs. Now, I actually do have some newer CDs I am going to be putting in this case. It's going to be awesome when it's all filled up. I actually do have 17 blank sleeves in this carrying case to actually put more CDs in here. Very nice. I'm just showing you guys on what I actually have. Now, I actually have Michael Jackson and Green Day, but they're actually in my CD player in my room. And this is some of my collection of different discs I own. You guys can see we go from the original to some of copied CDs as well. You guys can see this is just all the different copies of CDs. You guys notice the CDs here is what I meant is the made out of plastic, and the aluminum's on the outside. And yes, they're all analog, but once you play them in your CD player, it converts it from analog to digital, or the analog to whatever the player is using, the format of that system. Okay, guys? But I really love all of my CDs here, guys. I really take good care of my CDs. I take good care of everything I use to make sure I have everything the way they actually need to be taken care of. Now, at the end, now, if you do have a 64 iPod Touch or whatever iPad, iPhone, don't put all your music on there, because it might take up a lot more space than you actually think. You guys can see there's a lot more empty space. You guys can see these are my empty sleeves right here. This is what I'm going to be putting more of my CDs in. Now this holds, I think, up to 400 CDs, I think. I'm not really 100% sure on how what it holds up to. Now, the issue with this case is a lot of difference of any type of casing. You guys can see it has like separate sections. It has a section here on this side and it has a section of this side. But if I was you, I'd recommend going with a larger, bigger capacity case, and also a lot stronger. You guys can see my CD case is finally starting to wear out over the many times I actually have it. And I really enjoy having the physical copies of my CDs versus just the download digital copy of the CD itself. But what can happen over time is once you play them so many times over and over and over again, you can get pitting, you can get scratches, you can get dings, and you also can actually crack the CD in half. of easily breaking it by accidentally warping it, or leaving it in your car, leaving it in your DVD player or CD player. It doesn't much matter. If you own a computer, put it in your computer. Make sure you have a big enough hard drive to put these CDs in your computer. Anything, please, do yourself a favor. Do not break your CDs. Trust me. This Toby Keith CD, second one here, it's hard to find, and the exact same thing with the first one. My first one of this one here literally snapped in two. It's actually literally in half, and I can't even play the CD itself because it's cracked in the middle, guys. That's just how worn my CDs got over the years of me putting it back in my computer, reloading it on iTunes, and having the same issue over and over again with my older laptop computer before I decided to get a new computer, and never had any issues with my new computer and putting the CDs back into my computer. Alright guys, this is mine, a collection of CDs. If you are brand new to this channel, please hit that subscribe button. Please leave a comment down below, because I would like to hear your stories of what you guys own about your CDs. That would be kind of cool. Alright, please like, please share. Peace out. Bye guys. We'll hopefully see you in the next vlog. Thank you for watching today's vlog. Alright, you guys have a good night. See you guys later. This is just my collection of CDs.